Hey everyone, my name is Mayalkar, and today I'll be playing Spyro Reignited Trilogy, the first game of the series. So, you can see I don't have any save, I'm starting from the ground up. I'll try to do it 100%. It will be the first game. Before I start it and that we watch the cutscene though, I'll be talking about format. So episodes will be around 30 to 40 minutes, depending on when I can start one of the levels. Apart from that, it's a casual. I don't know the game that much. I did play it a little bit, but I don't know all of it. So I'll be discovering some of the stuff as well with you guys. And that's pretty much it. So let's jump in. Friendly reminder that I'm also streaming this. I'll be interacting with chat as well. And at the end of my last series, I teased some about the next series that was supposed to be KO the Kangaroo. That will have to wait a little bit.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Ganok character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
That is it. That is the intro cutscene. So yeah, we insulted Gnasty Gnork on TV, and now he's mad. So what was I gonna say? So yes, I was supposed to be playing KO the Kangaroo, and I did start it, but for reasons of the game not allowing me to save, I cannot continue it, so we'll be playing that later. When I can. Alright. Before we do anything, I have a very important thing to do. I have it right here. I think it worked. It made a ding. It did! Alright. Welcome to Spyro is celebrating Pride Month with us with his Pride sunglasses. There we go. I'll be keeping those for a while. I just like them. Mister, hey. Ooh.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
Okay.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
So we've got one dragon, so that's the jump button. I can do this. That's for fire, that's for charging, that's for looking. Alright. That's for rolling. That's also for fire. That's for setting a camera behind me. Alright. Got the controls in hand. So yes, I did a little cheat code to have sunglasses. I thought it didn't really matter to have some cheat. What I know about these games, so you're playing as Spyro the Dragon. You have to collect gems to rescue dragons, to... Do we have eggs in the first? No, I don't think we have eggs in the first game. Maybe we do. So there are these eggs thief that we may have in the first game, but I don't remember well. And the goal is simple: collect everything and defeat the bad guy, basically. Enemies will drop gems when you defeat them, so we have to defeat every enemy in the level. You have hub worlds, from which you have some levels, like Stone Hill right there. If I go through that door, I'll be warped to the level. And you have your little dragonfly that follows you and that collects gem for you, and also is your HP count. If the dragonfly dies, you have one more hit before you die. And you also have some feats, I guess, or like special things that you can do in the levels. I don't think that does anything, it's just to brag about it. And reaching this point is one of them, so yay, I did it. He's wearing Pride sunglasses, yes, he is. You love what I did to this? Well, thank you. So I'm gonna start with... I think we have all of the abilities in this game from the beginning, so I should be able, I think, to collect everything in the hub before I move into one of the levels. So my first thing going into hubs, I think, will be collecting everything I can. And also we will save dragons. Those dragons are looking amazing. That's furry candy for you guys, or scaly candy, I should say. Well, most of them. This one is a little bit more...
Do that again.
I don't know.
The Artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other Artisan lands.
So the bus is there, but we cannot do it. These fairies are our checkpoints and saves as well. So yes. A lot of furry drooling over the dragons, because they're beautiful. That's all I'm gonna say. That's a life. I'm not gonna go this way yet. If you know the order, you can do it, but I don't remember it by heart, so I'm not going to. I'm not going to use cheats to give me infinite lives or things like that either.
I'll torch you.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing?
This dragon is beautiful.
Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you.
Yep,
Keep
and
an
he
eye
likes
on him and see what I
dragonflies.
mean.
What else was I about to say? Oh yes, if chat pressures me into it, I may change some cosmetic aspects. No, I wanted to torch the guy, not to talk to you.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Some of these dialogues are beautiful. Really? There we go. Sparks, thank you. So different color of gems give different amounts. I think reds give 1, green give 2. I'll have to look when I pick one up. Yes, so red give 1, green give 2, yellow give 5 or 10, I don't remember. There's another chest over there. Hey, in the chat, if I can send you a drawing where you only see Maya. What? There's a lot of them. You have to be a bit more specific. Is there one specifically that you have in mind? Or do you mean like no background? Because if that's the case, I don't have any. Well, the one that is in the bottom left of the screen is pretty much the only one. And that's not the most representative drawing of Maya. And if it is for... do you have a drawing of Maya where we can see him clearly and there is nobody else? Do you mean full, like from feet to head, or chest, like belly up would be enough? We did complete this level 100%, we delivered all the dragons, we found all the gems. That's a hub world, so it's
If you prove your worth
a little
by
bit easier.
rescuing 10 dragons,
Oh yeah, he will allow us to go to the next world. Sure, I'll do that at some point. Alright, first world, here I go, Stonehill. Sorry for the coughing, guys. The air is dry here for some reason. And you can see that even in the loading zone, so I am controlling, I can go places, I can shoot fire, I can do battle walls. And we have our sunglasses. Even in the cutscenes, I believe. I didn't really look. Alright, Stonehill, the first level. The sheeps, and in other worlds it will be different animals. When you kill them, it gives you 1 life point back. Or it pops, it makes a butterfly appear. Sparks eat the butterflies and you get 1 health point back. You just want to see what Maya looks like clearly. Didn't you see the picture I sent on Peachy's server? Let's jump in here. Oh, I need a key.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong, like me.
sure.
So Sparks is yellow. After taking a hit, he will turn blue, then green, then Sparks will disappear. As for the picture, Mega, I'll send it to you between 2 episodes when I pause the recording. And yes, like, I'm hearing egg thief. Okay, so there are eggs. So the little are little thieves that we will have to run after. And yes, I was gonna say something about butterflies, but like I said, Sparks will eat the butterflies. Game just basically confirmed it to us. Ow. You can see I took a hit and he became blue. Also, I should have shown you next box like that I get, I'll show you what you cannot do to it. So here's here's a butterfly. But yes, metal boxes are a little bit different. Hey, a dragon. Nobody explains to us how we can...
My friend, how about a hint on gliding?
Gliding?
Yeah.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Nice. So yes, apparently Spyro is able to just turn them back into dragons. No clear explanation of how he does that. That's to go on the outside of this level. Well, outside. Like the top zone. I'm gonna keep that for later. First, I will go this way. Ah, metal boxes. So these metal boxes, if I shoot fire at them, nothing happens. You have to ram into them to break them. You cannot use fire. And that's something that comes back in the Spyro games. You cannot use fire to kill enemies that are protected by metal, basically.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Of course, I never do. Believe me. I get it all the time. Anyway. And it's okay, Mega. I'll send one to you. I'm just confused as to what you want to do with it, but... These baskets always seem to have a life in them. Didn't we rescue you already?
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the Artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
No, we didn't save him right. He was the one talking at the beginning. I did remember this. Little secret zone. Oh yeah, water kills you, don't go in the water. That's the key. I think we're supposed... Nah, we're not supposed to drop from above. I don't know, you're supposed to see that. Just get eyes, I guess. The sentence you just wrote in chat, Mega, does not really reassure me about your intentions. Okay, now we have to go up. Because you can see... Where is it? Is it the guidebook? Oh, well, no, you can see at the bottom here. There's 200 gems, we're missing 25. And there's one egg that we have to find. And I think one of the things that people don't realize when they first play this game is that you can come here on top of the level. This is a barrier. I cannot go past these. Where is the thief? Okay, I see it. First I'm gonna go here. Okay. Let's run. So yes, that's an egg thief. It's running as fast as you, so you kind of have to cut the corners to catch up. Ah, I passed it. Dang it. I think those are some of the hardest challenges in this game for me. And yeah, when you're close enough, you can just burn them. I got the egg. Now to find the missing gems. And something, if you press, yes, if you press left stick, sparks will indicate you in which direction you can find some gems. Or the closest gems, I guess. That is useful, because some of these levels are big and confusing, and have a lot of hidden corners. I guess that's how you found that little secret down on the beach. From what I understood, that's not something you add in the first version of the game, the PS1 version, or it's an ability that you had to get at the end of the game. But in the Reignited Trilogy, you have it from the beginning. Alright, this level should be 100% complete. If we look at the guidebook, it will say Stonehill 100%. So we can return home. Everything came back, but we don't have to kill them anymore. So it's fine. Once enemies have been killed already, they will drop these little droplets. You can see it put a dot above my life icon. If I fill it out, like if I collect enough droplets to make the full circle, it will give me an extra life. So enemies are still useful. Oh, really? Well, thanks, Jaden. I'm not going to complain about having some advertising done. For this beautiful Pride boy. Ooh, pretty. I like knights in fantasy universes. Oh, so it's frogs here. And as you say, I cannot... Or well, if he's like that, I can. But they can block my fire with the shield, so I would have to ram into them to kill them. So here it's frogs that give us health. There we go. But yes, I like knight in fantasy universes, especially when there's... Well, candles. It doesn't really make sense to have that many candles, but candles, fireflies, magical eerie lights. I just like the effect of light during the night. That might be why so many of my art pieces are at night with my glowy dragon, because I like it to see it glow in the night. In the dark. Yeah. Hello, Albin.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escaped those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
So, yes, metal is fireproof, but when you shoot fire on metal, it becomes hot. How did they even keep their shield up? Oh, and the big guys over there, you can see they don't have any metal. They're all in wood armor. And if you get too close, they smack you, so you have to use your fire on them. I also want to see... So is it going to be in the guidebook? Is it skill points? Yes. Skill points. In Stonehill, Oh, I didn't do that. I'll have to go back to it. And there isn't any in the one that we are in. But those skill points are the little hidden things that you can have in the hub worlds or the worlds. I didn't look at it in the first world. So I'll have to go back to it. But I do intend on doing these. Oh, that guy. So this guy has metal in front of him, but he's big and fat. If you run into it, you won't kill him. You need to wait for him to turn around and to shoot fire on his ass, basically. And then it dies. Sad, but such is the life of a bad guy. Too bad.
Spyro, wanna know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
I had already found that out, but thank you. But I guess now I know which button they call the action button. Because my buttons are not labeled action, jump, charge, and all that. They're labeled X, Y, B, and A. So now I know it's the X button. I think I have everything in this room. Let's open the chest. Yep. Spyro, thank you. Oh, and once again, I'm French, so I will repeat it for the people on YouTube. I said it before starting the video, but I'm French. So a lot of the times I'll say Spyro instead of Spyro because that's how I'm used to pronounce it. And if I'm not thinking about it, I just... That's not the button I wanted to press! But I did press the charge button, just... For some reason I thought it was the shoot fire button. So yes, I'm not gonna pronounce it properly some of the times. I'll say most of the times. We rescued Darius.
Big enemies like this Nork with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
I already told that to people, but thank you. It's kind of... They put him at the very end of the level. So you have to have gone through most of these enemies before you see him. It just said 100% complete. Yeah. It sure did. So let's go back to Stone Hill and let's find that pink tulip and burn it. Alright chat, if you see the pink tulip, scream as loud as you can because you're living very far. I won't hear you otherwise. You can also write saw it in the chat if you prefer, or if you have a family and don't want to annoy them. And on YouTube, you can always write it in the comments, but chances are I will have found it before the end of this episode, so... So the hunt for the pink tulip sorry, begins. No pink on screen right now. Yeah, Egg Thief, we already defeated you. I'm gonna gather these. If I can gain some extra lives, that will be useful someday. Sorry if I'm not really speaking, I'm focusing on... Oh! There it is. We got the tulip. Now back home we go. And that will be the end of this episode for YouTube. The stream will continue, don't worry. But I will stop the recording here. And we'll start then a new episode. So thanks YouTube for watching. I hope you will enjoy this series and that you will have a good day or a good night depending on when you're watching this. And I'll see you soon for more Spyro the Dragon. Bye guys.